Welcome to Meet the Biz. Hey, it's the third season of Meet the Biz. Can you imagine? We have done over, I have to get a little water. We have done over 300 episodes, 300 interviews. It's amazing. I love it. Meet the Biz for the Performing Arts Studio West online. So I just wanted to begin this season with a one-on-one. Since we're now going into the third year of what can I say? Third year of schooling, of studying, of creating, of exploring. And everyone's been doing an amazing job at Performing Arts, Studio West, and Meet the Biz, classes and workshops, all the different classes that we have. And our glorious leader, John Paces. Thank you for what you do and what you have done. And it's truly a blessing to be here. Excuse me, I'm gonna take I had a little potato chip and it's right here. You know, I haven't eaten a lot of barbecue potato chips lately, but today I did. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Everybody drink your water. That being said, I wanted a little one-on-one visit. Meet the Biz has been altered a tiny bit for this third season. Instead of a new interview and a new workshop every day, Monday through Friday, we have now gone to every Friday will be new episodes, new interviews, new. By the way, that's a Yiddish word, new, for what's new. So that's a little change for this year. I wanted to go over what's happening this year since we're beginning it and we have begun it. So every Friday will be a new episode. Monday through Thursday will be some of the best of Meet the Biz, but hey, everything is the best of Meet the Biz. So if you haven't seen some of the old ones, the old episodes, the old workshops or classes that have been filmed for online, you could take a look and see what pops up. Our wonderful Alexander TOVAR, who also does the theme song for Meet the Biz, will be putting them up weekly. You can also, of course, go back and look at all the other classic episodes. But there will be new episodes every Friday this year. Some filmed, like we do, one-on-one. Sometimes there'll be guests. So if you are interested, and some live. Now, I'm going to get back to the if you are interested in a moment. Well, why not right now? If you are interested in being part of a Meet the Biz episode, asking questions, or if it's a class, to be on a list to join in on the live classes, email me. Especially if you're not a Performing Arts Studio West. If you're part of Performing Arts Studio West, then you know that every other Wednesday we have our own classes. Bing! That's my new phone. We have these wonderful new classes. And they, like we did at the end of last year, we had Marion Ross for a wonderful hour and then an extra half an hour to talk afterwards and visit and send love to Marion. So this year we're going to do more of that. I think we did a few of those This year, what my plan is to do at least one live class, meaning everybody from the whole class comes in and sees the interview done live. And then it'll be taped and shown later. But by being there live, you could possibly be able to ask questions of the guests. So that's actually like a continuation of last year, but this year it really kicks in the sense of this. And this is an assignment. There will be a list of people coming out, and I'll put it online on Facebook, that is. And I'll also, of course, send it out to everyone at Performing Arts Studio West. For those Meet the Biz students who are not a part of Performing Arts Studio West, but part of Meet the Biz program, they'll see it online. But I'll put like 10 out at a time. If you want to be a part of that Meet the Biz and ask questions, the way to do it is send in a question to David at pastudiowest.com. And then you'll get on the list to be invited or get the link for that particular Meet the Biz. Whether it's a class, whether it's a Q&A, whether it's whatever it is. So for Performing Arts Studio West members, I just had one of those. Ooh, there it is again. I sort of like that. Bing. Who is it? Oh, okay. Hey, Felicia. It's a message from Felicia. So here is the assignments for right now. This is an assignment for all Performing Arts Studio West member. There will be a list of 10 people a month for you to research and ask one question to. Now, we did this before. Anybody who's not a performing arts can send me a question, and that way I can get your email and say, hey, would you like to join in to, whoever is visiting. The second part, and I'm going to send this to all Performing Arts Studio West members, is, and this has been asked, we had classes before, but I never had you mail it in. So it's something you've said already, but here's the thing. Do the 10 list of people. The second one is, if you could have one person that you would like to join in or have come to Meet the Biz, just give me their name. If you have a second one, that's fine too. But who would you like to see on Meet the Biz? Let's say we only had 50 more Meet the Bizes, and I'm going to try to get as many of your likes in there. Send me the names, 1, 2, possibly 3 names, but if you could stick to 2 names, if you could stick to 1, that's even better. But who would you like to see Meet the Biz? And then the third thing is the question that I ask. And especially since we're starting off the 3rd season, I'd love to get it in writing from you. I'd love to, we've done it in class before where I ask you and I write it down. But this time I want you to think about it. I want you to think about, when you're writing this out, what do you want the most at this moment in your life? Think about it, whether it's an ice cream cone, whether it's to give a hug to a dear friend, to hug yourself, to have a filet mignon with a baked potato, butter, sour cream, and chives, to win an Oscar, to make a movie at this year's Disability Film Challenge, which, by the way, is coming up again. So keep your eye out for that. The meet and the greet is on the week of March 8th. So check your emails, check your Facebooks. We'll let you know on that. So that's the assignment. Those 3 things: list of 10 people a month to research with 1 question asked to. And then the second part is, if you have one person, artist, whoever it is that you'd like to have on Meet the Biz, interviewed, and maybe you could be a part of it. Write that person down. And then the last part is, what do you want the most at this moment in your life? I love that sound. I like that sound. That's what I wanted at that moment, and I got it. Oh, now that one I didn't want. Anyway, this assignment is due March 1st. Okay. Now, this is not an assignment. You don't have to do it if you don't want to do it, but it's more of a contest. And as you know, last year, Meet the Biz had 4 contests. I don't know how many we'll have this year, but I know we'll have at least 2. And this is one of them. And it's coming up. It's coming up in about 3 weeks. So be sure you get those things done. I'm going to send it out to all those Performing Arts Studio West students this coming week. Also, for the classes that are coming up on Wednesdays, the live Zoom classes I teach every other Wednesday. For February and March, in case you didn't read the email, February and March, we will be doing the private coachings. So I'm going to start calling you, and whatever you have ready, we're going to do it. And that's going to start, well, that started this week. And it'll go through the, end of March. Then starting in April, we're shooting to have those live Meet the Bizes, as well as some other fun things. What else? Yeah, that's what I said there. I'm reading right now here. So I want to be sure I have everything. Let me say this again, though. Anyone can register or be a part of the Meet the Biz workshops. Anyone. All actors can register and be a part of the Meet the Biz workshops. The way you register is send your info, your contact info, via email. Those things. Send your info to david@pastudiowest.com. PASTUDIOWEST.com. And just say, hey, please keep me on the mailing list for Meet the Bizes, because I'd love to be a part of it. What else can I say? Okay, I'm excited about this. I'm just having a fun time visiting with you today, because again, starting next week, we're gonna get back into the one-on-one interviews. I've already had them set up, and this is exciting. One of the stars of the Suicide Squad, David Desmalchin, is going to be on a live, LIVE, Meet the Biz Zoom class, and he's going to be teaching. So you'll have guest teachers, you'll have guests, whether, like we did, like we always do on Meet the Biz. So I just had to show this because I love this. This is what happens when you start doing films. I love it. You are on the, okay, this is the Silver Surfer hair dye. Should I dye my hair silver? I love it. This is so cool. This is so cool. I had to buy this. I went shopping at CVS with Mom, and I saw this. I said, it's David. It's so cool. It's so cool when you see somebody succeed and do the stuff they want to do and be entertained, and it's just thrilling. And that's one of the reasons I love teaching, and I love working with performers and actors and creators, because when they succeed, it gives me joy. When you succeed, it fills me up. It makes me happy. It keeps me going. So that's what we're all about here at Performing Arts Studio West and Meet the Biz. We love to bring everybody together to create a positive atmosphere of learning and creativity. And I welcome you to this wonderful new year. 2022. And the third season online of Meet the Biz at Performing Arts Studio West. So, hey, let's party. let's party by meaning get to that next level, get to your next level, because we're only competing with ourselves right now. Who am I beating? And it's not the other person or this, that. Everybody's on their own level. Everybody's creating their own magic. And there's room for us all to tell those wonderful stories and to bring joy and positivity to this world that we live in. This little blue marble. I was looking for the little blue marble. Oh, by the way, this is just something for the future, a show and tell thing. I'd love to do a show and tell thing, but not just bring it in. I want some connection with it. But that's later on. That's maybe one of the, that's a hint what's coming up in the future. All right. Have fun, and I look forward to seeing you every week on Meet the Biz.